Hey, Raiders Nation. What's good, fam? It's your boy, hyped up and ready to dive into some jaw-dropping Las Vegas Raiders news that's got my heart pounding. Picture this. The NFL draft is creeping up fast, and our beloved Raiders are smack in the middle of a quarterback storm that could shake the foundation of the franchise. We're talking about a potential game changer, a name buzzing louder than the Vegas Strip, Tyler Shough. And trust me, this ain't just another rumor. It's a full-on war room thriller. Here's the teaser that's got me losing sleep. Tom Brady. Yeah, the Tom Brady, our minority owner, is reportedly obsessed with landing Louisville star QB Tyler Shough to lead the silver and black into the future. But hold up, it's not that simple. Our rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers and New York Giants, are circling like vultures, ready to snatch him up. So buckle up, nation, because we're about to break this down step by step and figure out if the Raiders can pull off a draft heist, or if we're about to watch our dreams slip away. Now let's set the scene. The clock's ticking toward April, and the Raiders' war room is pure chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, execs pacing, and one question hanging heavy. Do we go all in for Shough? This kid's no joke. 7,820 passing yards, 59 touchdowns, and a slick 63% completion rate in college. He's got the arm, the smarts, and the clutch factor to make defenses sweat. Everything we've been craving at QB since, well, forever. All right, let's paint the picture vivid for you. Imagine it's draft day, and the Raiders brass is locked in, staring at the big board. Tom Brady's in the corner, sipping coffee, dropping wisdom like, "This kid's got the fire we need." Tyler Shaugh's tape is rolling. Deep bombs, pinpoint reads, and that cool-headed vibe under pressure that screams franchise QB. At 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, he's built like a tank with a cannon arm, and scouts are whispering he's a day 2 gem. But here's where it gets spicy. Word on the street, thanks to NFL insider Tony Pauline, is that Shaugh's got 10 pre-draft visits and 4 private workouts lined up with GMs and coaches across the league. That's right, he's not just on our radar, he's a hot commodity. The Steelers, desperate for a long-term answer after cycling through QBs, and the Giants, who just signed Russell Wilson but still need youth, are ready to throw down for him. So what's the vibe in Vegas? GM John Spytek's playing it cool, saying, "We traded for Geno Smith with a late third-rounder to lock in our starter for years." Geno's a vet with grit. 3,000+ yards last season with Seattle, but at 34, he's not the future. Shaugh's 25, hungry, and oozing potential. Do we trust Geno's experience? Or do we roll the dice on a kid who could be our next legend? Raiders Nation, I'm sweating just thinking about it. Let's rewind a sec and talk about why this matters. The Raiders have been on a QB carousel since Derek Carr left in 2023. Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell, and now Geno Smith. Solid dudes, but none scream face of the franchise. Enter Tyler Shough, a guy who's battled through injuries at Oregon and Texas Tech before lighting it up at Louisville. His story's got that underdog vibe we love, grit, resilience, and a chip on his shoulder. Now, picture Brady leaning into Spytek, saying, "I've seen enough, this kid's got my stamp." Brady's not just a figurehead. He's outskinned the game as an owner, and his QBI is unmatched. 7 Super Bowls don't lie. He sees Shough as a guy who can sling it 40 yards downfield and rally the locker room, something we hadn't had since Rich Gannon torched the league. But here's the gut punch. If we don't move fast, Shaugh's gone. The Steelers are QB starved. Justin Fields flamed out, and they're still waiting on Aaron Rodgers' decision. The Giants, even with Wilson and Jameis Winston, might snag Shough as a succession plan. Every second we hesitate, the stakes get higher. What do you think, nation? Are we sleeping on a gem, or is this too big a risk? Let's zoom into the competition. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a mess at QB. 6-6 with Wilson last year, no playoffs, and a fan base screaming for hope. Shaugh's their type. Big arm, mobile enough to escape TJ Watt's nightmares, and young enough to build around. They've got a mid-round pick primed to grab him, and their scouts were spotted drooling at his pro day. This ain't a drill. They're serious. Then there's the New York Giants, who just dropped $21 million on Wilson, but still stink of desperation. Daniel Jones is toast, and Wilson's 36. Shaugh's their insurance policy. Reports say they're eyeing a trade up into round 2, and with their draft capital, they could outmuscle us. It's a three-way cage match, and the Raiders are stuck in the middle, fists up, ready to brawl. Back in Vegas, the tension's thick. Spytek's got faith in Geno, 16 TDs, 8 picks last year. But fans like us are restless. Shaugh's stats dwarf Geno's college numbers, and his upside's through the roof. Do we let Brady's vision steer us, or stick to the safe play? I'm torn, nation. Hit me in the comments with your take. Time to get real. Let's talk draft strategy. The Raiders sit at pick 6 in round 1, but Shaugh's projected as a second-rounder, maybe 35 to 50 overall. Do we trade back, stack picks, and pounce? Last year, we snagged Jackson Powers-Johnson in round 2. Dude's already a beast at center, so we know Spytek can work day 2 magic. But waiting risks losing Shough to a rival's trigger finger. Here's the kicker. Brady's not just hyping Shough for fun. Insiders say he's been on calls, breaking down film, pushing for a bold move. Imagine TB12 mentoring this kid. Play action fakes, reading coverages, that Patriot Way swagger in a Raiders jersey. It's a fever dream, but it's got my blood pumping. Could Shough be the heir to Brady's legacy in Vegas? The clock's brutal, though. With 32 teams picking before round 2, Shaugh's stock is soaring. Some mocks even have him sneaking into the late first. If we blink, he's gone. So, nation, what's the move? Trade up and shock the league. Or trust Geno and build elsewhere. I need your wisdom. Drop it below. Let's flip the script. What if we don't get him? Picture Shough in Steelers black and gold, torching us twice a year with 300-yard games. Or in Giants blue, slinging TDs at Allegiant Stadium while we boo from the stands. That's the nightmare fuel keeping me up. We've lost too many stars of rivals. Devontae Adams, anyone? And I'm not here for another gut punch. Spytek's calm, but the heat's on. Geno's contract runs through 2025, but if he flops, or if Shough balls out elsewhere, heads will roll. The Raiders' faithful deserve a QB we can rally behind, not another stopgap. Shaugh's got that spark. 59 college TDs don't lie, and Brady's blessing seals the deal for me. We can't let this slip, nation. So here's the suspense. Draft night, round 2, pick 35 rolls around. The Steelers are on the clock. Do they call Shaugh's name? The Giants are next. Do they leapfrog us? Every pick's a heartbeat, and I'm glued to the screen, praying for that Raiders logo to flash. What's your gut saying, fam? Are we about to strike gold or eat dust? All right, let's dive into Shaugh's game. This dude's a gunslinger. Think Josh Allen with better hair. His Louisville tape is fire. 20 TDs in 2024 alone. Picking apart SEC defenses like it's nothing. He's not just stats, though he's got that it factor, rallying teammates, staring down blitzes, and delivering when the chips are down. But he's not perfect. Injuries dog him early. Knee, shoulder, you name it. And some scouts wonder if he's durable enough for the NFL grind. Still, at 25, he's got time to grow. And with Brady whispering in his ear, those kinks could iron out fast. Pair him with Max Crosby's D and a healthy O-line. Oh, baby, that's a recipe for Raiders glory. Here's the hook. Imagine Shaugh's first start at Allegiant. Black hole roaring, lights blazing, and he drops a 40-yard dime to Jacoby Myers. Chills, right? That's the future I'm chasing. But will we get there, or will Pittsburgh or New York steal our thunder? Tell me, nation, what's your dream scenario? Let's talk Tom Brady's pull. This ain't just a cameo. He's got a 5% stake in the Raiders, and he's flexing it. Reports from Silver and Black Pride say he's been vocal at pro days, eyeing Shough like a hawk. TB12 knows QBs. He turned scrubs into champs in New England, and if he's sold on Shough, I'm buying stock too. But Spytek's the wild card. He's got a rep for playing it smart. Think drafting Brock Bowers vibes from last year's mocks. Geno's his guy for now, and he's not wrong. Smith's a steady 4,000-yard threat when healthy. Yet, Brady's legacy looms large, and a clash of visions could spark fireworks. Who's got the final say, nation? GM or GOAT? The stakes? Franchise-defining. A Shough pick could lock us in for a decade. A miss could haunt us like Jamarcus Russell 2.0. I'm on edge, fam. Do we trust Brady's gut or Spytek's plan? Hit the comments with your vote. I'm dying to hear it. Halfway there, nation. Let's crank it up. Picture the draft board. Round one's chaos fades, and round two's where legends are born. Shaugh's name's still up, but the Steelers are lurking at 34, Giants at 36. Our pick's 38, close, but not close enough. Do we trade up, offering a third-rounder to jump the line, or sit tight and pray? Spytek's on the phone, Brady's pacing, and Mark Davis is, well, being Mark Davis. The room's electric. Every scout's got an opinion, but the call's got to be made. Shaugh's agent's blowing up Twitter, or X whatever, hinting at big moves. This is Raiders football, baby. High risk, high reward, and I'm here for it. Suspense peaks. The Steelers pass, phew, but the Giants are next. Do they grab him? My heart's in my throat. If we snag Shough, it's champagne time. If not, it's back to the drawing board. What's your call, nation? Trade up or hold the line? Let's debate this live. Let's zoom out. Why Shough? Beyond the stats, he's got swagger. Louisville fans rave about his leadership. Down 14. He's a guy calling audibles, firing up the sideline. We've missed that since Carr's prime. Geno's cool, but Shaugh's got that pirate ship energy. Perfect for the black hole. The flip side? Risk. He's not a surefire first rounder like Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, guys we'd need to mortgage the farm for. Shaugh's a gamble, but a calculated one. At pick 38, he's a steal. At 34, he's someone else's problem. Raiders history says we swing big. Think of Amari Cooper in 15, so why not now? Here's the tease. Draft night, Goodell steps up. The Las Vegas Raiders select. Will it be Shough? Will we erupt or groan? I'm buzzing, nation. Give me your boldest prediction in the comments. This is our moment. Time to dream big. Shough in silver and black, week 1, 2025. Chargers at home. He's slinging it. 30 yards to trade Tucker, then a QB sneak for the score. The crowd's deafening. Max is hyping the D, and we're 1-0 with a kid who bleeds Raider. That's the vision Brady's selling, and I'm all in. But reality bites. If Pittsburgh or New York nab him, we're stuck watching him shine elsewhere. Geno's fine, 12 wins with Seattle in 22, but he's not the long haul. Shaugh's ceiling? Top 10 QB in 5 years. Floor? A bust we laugh about in 2030. High stakes, high drama, classic Raiders. So, nation, what's the gut check? Do we need Shough to save us? Or is Geno enough with a stacked D? I'm on pins and needles. Drop your hottest take below. This ain't over till the pick's in. Let's get tactical. Trading up means losing a third rounder. Maybe a future starter like Divine Deeblo 2.0. Worth it? Shaugh's 10 pre-draft visits say teams are salivating. He's got that buzz. But if we stay put and grab a stud-edge rusher like UCLA's Carson Schwiesinger, mocked us by Raiders on his eye, we bolster Max instead. Spytek's chess game is next level. He's eyeing Boise State's Ashton Janney too. 1,200 yards last year. A beast RB to pair with Geno. Do we skip QB, load up on weapons, and let Shough walk? It's a fork in the road, and I'm torn. Brady wants his QB. Spytek wants balance. Who's right, nation? The clock's merciless. April 24th, Green Bay, draft night. Every pick before 38 is a dagger. Will Shough fall to us? Or do we watch him suit up elsewhere? I'm pacing, fam. What's your play call? Trade, wait, or pivot? Let's hash it out. All right, let's stir the pot. Imagine Shaugh's a Raider. Training camp, 2025. He's got Devontae Adams, if we keep him, and Myers eating up DBs, Powers Johnson pancaking fools, and Crosby wrecking QBs. That's a playoff squad, maybe 10-7. But if he's a Steeler or a Giant, we're staring at 8-9, cursing the what-ifs. The fan base is split. X-Post, yeah, I peaked. Show half of you screaming for Shough, half cool with Geno, and an RB haul. Me? I'm greedy. I want Shaugh's upside and Janney's legs. Brady's push feels personal, like he's daring us to dream bigger. Are we bold enough, nation? Here's the cliffhanger. Draft day, pick 37, Giants pass. We're up. Do we hear Tyler Shough, QB Louisville, or something else? My pulse is racing. Yours should be too. What's the verdict, fam? Shough or bust? Sound off. Penultimate scene. Let's wrap the stakes. Shough's not just a pick, he's a statement. Snag him, and we're telling the AFC West, we're coming. Miss him, and it's another year of maybe next time. With Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert owning the division, we need a spark. Shough could be it. Brady's legacy ties in. He's not here to lose. He's here to build a dynasty. Shaugh's his first chess move. A kid he can mold into a killer. Spytek's counter? Geno's stability plus draft depth. It's old school versus new school, and we're the tiebreaker. Nation. What's the soul of this team? The end game's near. Draft night's a circus. Trades, boos, cheers. Will Shough wear the shield, or will we watch him carve us up in rival colors? I'm hyped, nervous, and ready. Give me your final prediction. This is Raiders football, baby. Let's make it epic. Grand finale, nation. The Las Vegas Raiders are at a crossroads, and Tyler Shaugh's the X factor. Brady's pounding the table, Spytek's plotting, and we're holding our breath. Whether we grab him or not, one thing's clear. This draft defines our future. Boom or bust, no in-between. Picture it. Shough under center, Allegiant rocking, or Geno grinding with a new RB stud. Either way, we're in this together. Fam, I'm fired up breaking this down for you. Raiders news doesn't get juicier than this. So, what's your call? Shough, Geno, or a wild card? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every one. Before I bounce, hit that like button if you're pumped for the draft. Subscribe if you're Raiders Nation through and through. Let's grow this family. Share this with your crew, and stay tuned. I'll be back with the latest Las Vegas Raiders news as soon as it drops. Until then, just win, baby.